Okay, so what kind of situation do we currently have on Euro AUD? Now let's start our analysis from the weekly time frame. Now on the weekly, we have a market that clearly has approached a very strong weekly support area. It was support here preceding all this huge move to the upside, so a very strong demand area, and obviously the market is reacting again to the area here, respecting it as support. However, at the same time, we must realize that the market has also broken below a very important structure level, which was this structure level here. Now, why was this and is this a very important level? Because it was acting as very strong resistance here. The market broke it to the upside, was turned very strong support here, holding the market multiple times. And now that the market has broken the zone again to the downside, this level is acting as strong resistance. So we are basically at the moment trapped inside of resistance and support. So basically moving inside of this channel. Now, let's go down on the daily time frame and see what kind of situation we have on the daily. Now, on the daily time frame, we are simply seeing that we can confirm what we had already seen, a situation of uncertainty with the market bounded inside of these two levels. Now, inside of a range like this, we won't be looking for any trading opportunity. The only opportunities that we will be looking at are W and M formations because they provide very good trading opportunities inside of ranges, but we won't be looking for any kind of opportunity. So for example, if the market will show some kind of informations, then definitely yes, we will be looking at the completions and we will be looking for a potential trading opportunity. But until then, and obviously I will try to keep you guys also updated here on TradingView. Until then, we won't be looking for any setups. So until the market remains inside of here, M and W formations are the only things that we will be looking at. And if the market will break the range either to the upside or to the downside with a very strong impulse, then that is where things get interesting. And I will now speak about that. But first, let's go and see what we have from a COT perspective. So commitment of traders, what big banks and institutions are currently doing on the euro and what they're doing on the AUD. Now, if we go and see the euro, we can see that we went from minus 114k net positions all the way up to plus 117k net positions. So we went from having way more shorts than longs from an institutional perspective on the euro to having more longs than shorts, with 19k shorts closed with the last report and 2.4k longs open. So very strong euro. And if we go and see what we have from an AUD perspective, we can see that we're currently sitting at minus 6k, one of the highest levels that we had in the past, with thousands of longs getting added and thousands of shorts getting closed, with the last report minus 28k short positions closed. So AUD is very strong as well. So strong euro, strong AUD. Now it's very simple to understand why the market is really trapped inside of these levels, because these are two currencies both strong. You need one strong and one weak to have a trend, but here we have both strong. Now, if the market will manage to break either to the upside or to the downside with an impulse, then on the retracement back to the structure, what we will be doing in both cases, we will have a level of previous resistance, now turn support at this area, and support now turned resistance at this area, with a market that has managed to break above or below the range. So with students on the retest of the level, we will be monitoring price action from a 4-hour perspective, waiting for the market here to shift from a bearish environment to a bullish environment, and here to shift from a bullish environment to a bearish environment, and waiting for the market to provide to us one of our valid entries. And if the market will provide to us one of our valid entries, we will be taking a nice long position here with a good risk to reward and good probabilities, and short position here as well with very good probabilities and very good risk to reward for the continuations of the impulse correction and impulse pattern. We will also have obviously the confluence of the Fibonacci's taken from the low to the high of the impulse here, and from the low to the high, and from the high to the low of the impulse here, possibly at 0.618 or 78.6 Fibonacci confluence. But first, Until the market will remain inside of here, we will only be looking at M and W formations. Now, if you enjoyed this free analysis and education, make sure you drop a like and a comment. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you. And I will see you in the next video.